House Speaker Nancy Pelosi made a surprise visit to Ukraine today, and reporter Alex Perche tells us what took place during her time in the war-torn country.
As the fighting continues in Ukraine, newly released satellite images of a steel plant in Mariupol. These photos showing part of the Azovstal steelworks severely damaged. Dozens of residents trapped in the besieged steel plant were able to evacuate during a temporary ceasefire. An international committee of the Red Cross participating in the operation to facilitate the safe passage of civilians toward Zaporizhia. Local officials say residents from other parts of the city were also about to get out. However, those evacuations postponed until Monday due to security reasons, according to the Mariupol City Council. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and a congressional delegation making an unannounced visit to the war-torn country on Saturday. Ukrainian President Zelensky releasing a video with the speaker in Kyiv, who went on to neighboring Poland, where she pledged more U.S. aid is on the way.
Do not be bullied by bullies. If they're making threats, you cannot back down. That's my view of it, that we're there for the fight, and you cannot fold to a bully.
The country facing a fuel shortage, and shortages reported in Kyiv and other cities, with long lines and purchase limits at gas stations. On ABC's This Week, Ukraine's ambassador to the U.S. saying her country is doing everything it can on the battlefield and on the diplomatic front to end this war as soon as possible. But they won't back down.
Ukrainians will not surrender. Ukrainians will not give up. We are tired after this horrible destruction. We are mourning the people we have lost, but we will not stop, and we will defend our country to the victory.
Across Ukraine, people visiting cemeteries to remember the dead. The annual commemoration, which takes place a week after Easter, taking on significance this year. In Irpin, on the outskirts of Kyiv, there are dozens of new graves. This woman saying, "Let God help us to clean our country from the enemy, and let the peace come, and people do not die anymore." Alex Perche, ABC News, Washington.